Good, good. How's it going for you?
Ay, ay, ay. Not too bad, not too bad. Welcome everybody to the commentary zone or TCZ news. Yay, where we review the hot topics. As you enter the room, please give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and most importantly, tell a friend. Today on the docket, we're going over a couple of good stories. We're going to talk about the latest investigation against T.I. and Tiny. We're going to do, congratulations to Naomi Campbell and the latest addition to her family. We're going to talk about the Tiffany Moon and Cameron Westcott incident. And Teresa Giudice has a feud. So, what do you want to start with?
Let's see. Let's start off with T.I. and Tiny. Get the heavy stuff out the
Get the
way.
heavy stuff out of the way. Okay, so let me just pull this up. Now, this is an article that I found from the Los Angeles Times and I wanted to use this since it's the LA District Attorney office that's doing this particular investigation. There's also an investigation in Vegas, but I think that was closed.
Yeah. So the Vegas, from what I understand from Bonnie Blue, who was on her live earlier, it has to do with the statute of limitations.
Mm,
So
okay.
since it happened in 2010, they go by like the 4 year statute of limitations. So there's nothing they can do
Oh.
with that case. But anything after 2015, it was like it's a longer statute.
Well, this is dated the 18th of May, which is yesterday, and it's just Los Angeles police detectives are investigating a sexual assault report in which a woman accused rapper Clifford T.I. Harris and his wife singer Tamika Tiny Harris of sexual assault in 2005, according to law enforcement sources. I guess there's different.
Yeah, each state has its own
Yeah.
statutes.
Okay. All right. So this is a new. Well, they've been investigating this, but I guess it's taken a step further.
I think what it was is like have been all allegations, like nothing formally
Right.
charged, nothing that. Now it looks like the LAPD is actually opening up an official investigation. So this is officially pretty much gone into the legal realm.
This is crazy to me. Like it just like you just said something like this is from 2005. The other
Mm-hmm.
Vegas case is from 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Like how did we not know this has been happening for all
Because
these years?
honestly, I feel what it is like people are kind of ignorant to how NDAs work. Most people think that NDAs like say like you can't say anything about anything, which is not true in the case of criminal activity. So once something is a law is broken, things like that, you can break an NDA.
Wow. Okay, so basically, um, okay, so it says it is one of at least two police reports made in recent months that allege the couple sexually assaulted women after they were drugged. In March, attorney Tyrone A. Blackburn said he had been contacted by more than 30 women, survivors, and witnesses who accused the couple of forced drugging, kidnapping, rape, and intimidation. Oh, good Lord.
And this is just the recent months too. So I think that was another key component. But they said they have some recent people coming forward to help them. So I think once they said like, okay, we've heard all this stuff, but now we have um, you know, a shorter timeline, we can do something with this versus using people from like what 15 years ago. I think they didn't
Mm-hmm.
feel comfortable trying to um, move forward with things that happened so long ago, but now they say they have recent like quote unquote victims, survivors. They feel like okay, there's some meat to this. Now we can really go forward.
Yeah. The article goes on to say the woman spoke to an LAPD detective on April 8th and alleged she had received a drink at a bar from Tiny and later was sexually assaulted by TI before vomiting and blacking out. Steve Sadow, sorry if I mispronounced that, the attorney for the couple, said that the Harrises have not been questioned or contacted by any law enforcement agency. Sadow says that because the woman making the accusations has not been identified, it is preventing us from being in a position to disprove or refute her allegations or even examine them. But this is still in the investigation
Correct.
stage of the police side.
Right.
So what are they trying to examine if it's still in an investigation stage?
They're trying to sway public opinion by saying like, oh, well, we can't respond because, they're not giving us information. Well, there's nothing to respond to because it's merely an investigation.
So using all that legal blasey to play
Right.
mind games with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is the part about the Vegas investigation. Earlier this month, a woman who filed a report with the Las Vegas Metro Police alleging she had her drink spiked before engaging in non-consensual sex with the couple in August 2010. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
This is really messed up their like all the deals that they had.
Mm-hmm. So coming forward, you have to investigate. And let's not forget, VH1 dropped them a couple years ago. So that's another red flag.
But didn't they give them a different show?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because they had a show, like a different show first, and then they came back with a second show, which incorporated Monica and somebody else. Can you tell I didn't watch the shows?
So they dropped them earlier this year. I thought they dropped them a couple years ago completely, but looks like they were just recently dropped, is what it is.
And what's the mess with Shekinah in all of this? Because this is outside of this article. But I do know Shekinah and Tiny were really close friends. And all of a sudden Shekinah did, I guess, a live or something trying to defend her friend and it didn't go well. See, this is why okay, I might be best friends with somebody, but if I'm not in their bedroom, I'm not going to swear on anything happening in their bedroom. It just defied logic for me.
That's why Candy ain't said nothing.
Oh, exactly. She's kept very quiet about it. And I've even seen her on one occasion dodge a question very artfully about it. Okay, so who's in the chat? Let's just say hi to everybody. Hey, Susan. Hey, Heidi. Hey, Black Lavender. Hey, Trey. Thanks for joining us today. So how do you think this is going to pan out, Jamal?
With this, I think it will come down to the number of women, the investigation, what they can prove. Because what it is if it goes across multiple states, they could try this in federal court, if I'm not mistaken, because it's multi-jurisdictional. So it's picking up steam, from what I can tell, and what we've been I've been following All About the Tea. Shout out to All About the Tea and Monica and her panel. I've been following that plus news articles. And from what I've seen, when I match up what All About the Tea, their panel are talking about, they've been saying this and they've been keeping up with this as it goes along. So it's picking up steam. It hasn't stalled out. So had the investigation not been opened so fairly quickly, I would think this may die out. By what it is, I have a feeling that the information that they're getting involves a lot more people than we know right now.
And Susan, the reason why you keep hearing Candy popping up in this is because she's really good friends with Tiny.
And
They're
then
all in the.
Phaedra, and then Phaedra
Mhm.
made those accusations a couple of years ago,
Oof.
which leads people to tie them all together.
And Candy herself has acknowledged that she has had threesomes. And then this year on this season on the show, I think it was Marlo who was like, them NDAs are strong, and she was like, yep.
These allegations have been around for years. Hadi
Mm-hmm.
said, yes, that is true. Because
Mm-hmm.
I've heard them for years. It's been widely speculated. But now, I think what it is, now that someone has actually spoken out on social media about it,
Mm-hmm. Well,
and
there's so
so much,
many.
I
That's
think it's
Sabrina.
set up, right. I think what happened first, the first callus was Sabrina coming on actual social media and speaking about it in the public realm. These things were generally kept under the carpet. So when she said what she had to say, people felt more inclined to come out and felt more comfortable.
Bolo dominatrix. Steven, he's so funny. But yeah, these are serious allegations. But I guess the more people who are stepping forward, the more serious the authorities have to take it.
And what it is, what the damning part of this is the fact that there's so many people coming out and they all don't know each other, but all their
But the stories are
stories are
similar.
similar.
Yeah.
They follow a distinct pattern of behavior, and that's the real damning part of it. And I
Like,
really feel that's why it's picked up steam.
yeah, like there's nothing wrong with having like a whole, zoo in your bedroom. Like you can have as many people as you want in your bedroom as long as they are consenting and in their right frame of mind. That's the biggest, issue here.
Mm-hmm.
Um Altering a state of mind to obtain consent is not consent. Just saying.
Exactly.
Yeah. Candy is smart, and the good thing is that Candy doesn't drink. So I don't think if she has multiples in her bedroom and they have signed off on an NDA, they're in their right mind when they've done it.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. All right. Anything else on this topic before we go on to something a little bit less heavy?
No, we just have to make sure we keep an eye on this because it's going to pick up steam.
Yeah, and it's ever evolving because it's like I think first this was in Georgia, then it moved over to Vegas, now it's in LA. That's a lot of jurisdictions.
Right. Which is why I think it's going to go federal if it gets to the trial stage.
No, really?
Because it's what happens is from what I've been watching with Emily D. Baker, her channel. It seems when there's multiple states involved, they tend to go federal because it covers the entire United States. From what I picked up.
Okay. Oof. Well, again, we'll try to keep you updated on this as more details come out. Like I said, this is ongoing in LA. Vegas is shut down. Georgia, do we have any update on Georgia? Or are they not doing anything in Georgia?
Nothing with Georgia yet, no.
Okay. All right. So be on the lookout for that. Our next story in the docket is Mazel Tov to Naomi Campbell. She is a first-time mom to her new baby girl. She posted this yesterday on her IG page, and it says, "A beautiful little blessing has chosen me to be her mother. So honored to have this gentle soul in my life. There are no words to describe the lifelong bond that I now share with you, my angel. There is no greater love." Yay! And she's about to be 51.
And
I
looking
think this
gorgeous.
week or next week. Yeah. I hate to say this, but as soon as I saw this picture, I zoomed in on the baby's like right above like the cuticle area um to see if I could figure out what shade it would be. I had no luck. But yeah, she hasn't said whether it was adoption, surrogate, or if she pushed it out. We just don't know. But this is a new trend with women in their 50s having children or becoming moms. And, you know, good for her. Would I do it? No.
No.
But then again, I don't have the funds. I don't have the access to the wealth. I don't have the nannies. I don't have the inclination or the want to do that at this stage of my life. Like that door closed over a decade ago for me. But mazel
Exactly.
tov to Naomi. May she teach that little baby girl how to throw a cell phone accurately.
I think it's great that women are like getting what they want out of life at any stage, at any age. This just shows what like how far we come in like science and things of that nature to where you can have what you want no matter the age. I mean, she has her baby. She's obviously what she's wanted, so I'm happy for her.
Trey says, good for her.
Hmm.
She can afford help, though. I couldn't imagine caring for a newborn at 47, let alone 50. Child, bending down and getting back up.
I can imagine like having a child at 23. So that lets you know how I feel at 43.
Yeah, but I wish her all the luck. I wish her all the love. And she will hopefully give that little baby girl a wonderful home, and
Oh yeah, I could
access
definitely see
to
that.
everything. I cannot wait to see how she dresses that little girl. All the designer clothes.
I want to see. I
Yeah.
want to see how she teaches a little girl. At least teach the little girl how to walk. That's what I'm really interested in. Like, no, baby, you're gonna do this. You my child. You're gonna do better than that.
Work it, girl. Work it.
She's gonna be. If I were her, I would have that baby in like Baby Gap commercials, Baby Gap, like baby whatever. My child's gonna be set up for life.
Baby, that's gonna be the new face of Chanel. What you talking about?
Baby
When
Chanel,
she's
Baby
3.
Dior.
Yep.
I'm
Dolce
telling
and
you, why not?
Gabbana. Yep.
Why not?
Shoot. You know what? Both of them could be in the runway show. Naomi could be walking and have that little baby slung on her hip, and just strutting.
I don't
What's
see
her
why
name?
not.
Kimora Simmons had her little girls up on a runway this is going way back, but when they had Fat Farm and Baby Fat,
I remember
remember?
that. Yeah.
Yep, them little girls, Aoki Lee and Ming Lee, they was up on the stage with her. Love it. So again, congratulations. Can you
Steven.
crawl? Well,
Steven.
if anybody could, this little girl probably will.
Most definitely.
Wait, wouldn't it be great if Naomi's daughter grew up and married Tyra's son?
Oof. Them Thanksgivings would be a trip.
That'd be good. That'd be good. Okay, so on to the next story. All right, this is a little sad. This pertains to the Real Housewives of Dallas, Tiffany and Cameron. How did this break down? Like I thought we ended it on the reunion. But I guess I was wrong.
Right.
Because I guess Cameron has a whole nother level of stupid she could go to and bring her husband and her husband's brother along for the ride because they decided to go after Tiffany Moon.
Which
big
is stupid
mistake.
because you're grown men. Why? Like, first of all, it's inappropriate for you to even go against a woman. You're, I'm gonna need court to understand this. Your wife put herself in that position to get ate up. She's not the brightest tool in the shed, and yes, I use that analogy on purpose. She's not the brightest tool in the shed, and she picked a fight with arguably the most educated person on that stage. Stop it. She did it to herself, and she sounded crazy.
And probably one of the wealthiest on that stage.
Yeah, because Deandra already let y'all know where she come from, so that's that on that. And baby, did you not see Tiffany's closet?
Well, here's the thing. A little backstory on this. I don't know if you guys saw on Instagram earlier this week. Bravo TV put out like this post with a black background saying that they're in support of the Asian American Pacific Islander community and anti-racism and da 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 da. And one of the first comments on it was from Tiffany Moon. Now, coincidentally, Tiffany Moon had also, prior to this release by Bravo TV, had taken down Real Housewives of Dallas information from her bio. And so they were really quick to issue this statement.
Right.
She said, "Thank you very much." And shortly thereafter, put back up her Real Housewives of Dallas info in her bio. It all stems from tweets and retweets by Cameron's husband and brother-in-law, Court and Chart. Yes, those are their names. Court retweeted something regarding anti-racism is racism, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no, stop it.
I've read that several times and I could not understand it. It did not make any sense to me. I know I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed either, but okay, you do you, boo. But now his Twitter account has been deactivated. So then let's jump in with Chart, his brother, who then starts ranting on about Tiffany being drunk as a skunk and going to work the next day. And we're sure her patients won't appreciate that. Now you coming for a bitch occupation?
Right.
So Tiffany did what any rich white woman would do. She called up her attorney. Bling! I'm going to pay you $1,000 billable hour, issue a statement. And he essentially shut that shit down. So this was
right.
hilarious. Like, rich people problems is hilarious to me. And so I was like, you go ahead and do you, boo. I hope you come back next season.
She literally picked up her phone or sent him a text message like, "Look, get this bitch," and that's basically what it was. That's basically what it came down to. Basically what Tiffany did was sent her lawyer a text that, "Look, you need to handle my lightweight."
I'm not dignifying that with a response on it.
But is it in his article? Because the article I read was the lawyer said it would do the Westcott wise to keep the Moon family name out their mouth. I was like,
yeah, I could not find that article. Like, I read what the statement was from the lawyer. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Is it in here? No, there's nothing in here. But yeah, no, I could not find that article. You know what I need to start doing? Like, I need to keep track of the articles that I look at. Hold on. Let me see if it's in this article. I have a second backup article. Okay, wait, hold on. Always have backups. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so later on May 14th, a lawyer for Moon gave a statement on court and chart Westcott's tweets to Variety, calling their comments reckless, defamatory, and appalling. These attacks on her character will not be tolerated, said Andrew Bretler, Moon's lawyer. The Westcotts would be well advised to keep their mentions of Dr. Moon out of their social media feeds. And then this was the statement from Bravo TV. Bravo strongly supports the Asian American and Pacific Islander AAPI community. Anti-racism is, in fact, not a form of racism. And the network stands by Dr. Tiffany Moon and her advocacy against racism and violence. WAP.
That's how you shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany just said I'm not doing this with you. But my whole thing is this, Cameron, I understand that you're embarrassed and Tiffany just ate you up on both parts of the reunion. She graciously said, we'll move forward, we'll give it a shot. But then you're going to go home boohoo and blowing snot to your husband because you got ate up and embarrassed, and then Twitter roasted you. And you feeling some kind of way, ma'am, if you don't want the smoke, quit playing with matches. Just stop it. Stop it. You thought Cameron went on the reunion, really thought she was going to expose Tiffany and embarrass Tiffany, and then Tiffany just straight, no, this is what we're going to do here. This is how we really get down.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this is just going back to the tweets. Court call Moon's anti-racist views, open vile racism, and then Chart claimed that Moon was blackout drunk one of the only times he met her. Wow.
Bad move.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad. I like I said, Tiffany, I liked Tiffany, but she had her issues during the season. She was finding her way. She was a little awkward, but towards the end, she let her guard down a little bit. She got more comfortable, and then what sealed it for me was the reunion, where she was not having it, and she gave Cameron the business. And Cam, here's my whole thing with the situation as well. You got no backup on the reunion. None of the ladies backed you up. While you sat there, got roasted, they just sat back and was like, we're not getting in this. And some of them were laughing. So I don't understand how you really felt that you were going to go feel a kind of way, go to your husband, and have him try to do your dirty work. And then you just made the situation worse for you and your family.
But honestly, like, we all know Cameron is the way how she is, but I thought at least her husband had a lick of common sense. Why would he do that?
Common sense seems to go, from what I can see, common sense seems to go out the door when your wife comes home crying. But sir, she was crying because she got embarrassed. She put herself in a position to be embarrassed. So at that point, you need to tell your wife, well, you tried it, it didn't work, so you're gonna have to take that L. I mean, it is what it is at that point.
But didn't they squash it at the reunion though? I thought they settled this.
They did, but Cam holds grudges for a minute, and she was in her feelings, and she probably went home. She probably rewatched it, felt extremely embarrassed, and then went boohoo in the court. And court trying to stand up for his wife, wasn't thinking things all the way through, and sent out those tweets. I'm like, well, y'all both get what you asked for.
So you defending something that's technically inaccurate and wrong?
Hey.
But you understand why that's not making any sense to me at all. This is just so hard for me to digest.
That's why I say that's why common sense goes out the window when emotions get involved. It happens all the time.
Okay.
But
Well,
had he taken 24 hours and really processed it, he would probably went back to her like, you know what, boo, take the L, keep it moving.
yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, like good for Tiffany for not getting down in the mud with the rest of the pigs. Um, that's what you pay people to handle that shit for. Attorney, job well done. And it's just sad that Bravo has to issue a statement like this to correct one of their employees.
Right,
I'm
real quick.
just
Hey,
saying.
Pearl. I had to ask Pearl this
Hi.
question while I was on my mind. Pearl, so I watched The Real Housewives of Durban last night, the first episode.
Mm,
Did I hear
where?
that YouTube? I have to ask this while it's on my mind when Pearl is here. Pearl, did Noko say she had a baby by Ayanda's
Yeah,
deceased husband?
yeah,
Did I understand that right? I just need
yeah.
verification to make sure I understood that. Okay, moving on.
Yep, yep. I need episode 1. I saw episode 2, but I didn't see episode 1.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I apologize. It's still Real Housewives, but it's still RHOD, but just international version. And I need to know if I heard this right.
So did you watch the reunion part 2 that I sent you?
No, I just started episode 1.
Ooh,
Oh, sorry, Pearl. I thought you saw it. Never mind. Watch it.
it's got to Tua who's seen it. It's not Pearl.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
We gotta look
Okay.
for we gotta troll got a tour in a Blavi live chat and ask her. But yeah, she does have a baby for her husband. A a girl, I
A
think it
girl.
is. Yeah. A Blavi needs it too. We'll hook you up, a Blavi. Oh my god, I love her. He's cool. Okay. All right. So yeah. All right. So are we done with Tiffany and the Motley Crew?
Yes.
I love this picture because I think this post is when she was making herself a former cast member of Real Housewives of Dallas. I love her. Okay, so let's shrink this down and let's go on. All right, so tonight is the reunion part 1 for New Jersey, right? Is it? I think.
It's tonight. It's Wednesday, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Tonight should be because we have the mass reunion. Then we
Tonight is
have.
going to be super busy. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have Beverly Hills tonight too. Good.
Beverly Hill premieres tonight, and reunion part
Oof.
1 for Jersey is tonight, and then Maths USA reunion is tonight as well. Ew. Okay. So yeah, so this concerns the Real Housewives show in Turks and Caicos that's filming in Turks and Caicos. Where they bring in a menagerie of housewives from different franchises to go and act the fool in a foreign country. And apparently Teresa has like a beef with Ramona. I'm so surprised.
Oh, guys, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is the channel Celebrity News Entertainment. That's where I found the episodes of Real Housewives of Durban, and it looks like they have episodes 1, 2, and 3. But they don't have, I don't see 4 or 5, but they do have 6. So if you guys are interested in watching it, that's where it is.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to send that to me in the private chat, please, because I can't copy it from there. And my other monitor is in use. Thank you, love. All right, so what's the problem with these 2 old hoes?
So basically, the way I read the articles, where I understand, I guess Ramona said something out of line. Teresa didn't appreciate it, so Teresa had to let her know about it. Now Teresa understands like they're both similar, like in the fact that they'll say things that come to the top of their head, and not think about it. But I guess Ramona said something out of line that Teresa didn't appreciate, and Teresa had to let her know about it.
So Ramona says something, I guess, insulting. Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least she's consistent.
Right?
I hope she realizes that not everybody is like Ebony, who will explain something to her in a non-condescending manner. She's getting it Jersey style from Teresa
Right.
now. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
great. And Teresa knows how to get camera time. So good luck with
Mm-hmm.
that one. I hope that she's taken a bone density test recently and is up to date on all her calcium pills. Because, you know, breaking bones at her age is never good.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not at all.
Mm-mm.
I mean, this is interesting because I'm like, you could see it, but you wouldn't expect it. But it is kind of funny though.
So wait, Teresa is teasing this on the reunion tonight? This little
I don't
feud?
know. It wasn't. I don't know, but it was an article I just happened to run across. It came across my feed. I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, let me read this real quick. So I read it. I'm like, oh yeah, I can see this. I can see how this could happen.
Mm. Well, are you gonna that show's gonna be on Peacock, right?
Yeah, it's
Are
only
you
gonna
gonna
be like
watch
what
it?
four, but it's only like 4 episodes. So I mean, I'm not sure yet to be honest. Cause it just there's nothing. You're not gonna get much out of 4 episodes.
Oh.
So I'm on the fence right now. I won't say no, but I'm on the fence.
Well, Turks and Caicos is someplace that I've always wanted to visit. I had a friend who worked there many, many years ago in the banking industry, and I've always wanted to work for a property there. They have amazing luxury resorts. Um, I think I might watch it just for like a mental vacation, you know, not pay attention to what's being said. I'll probably watch it on mute and just see the scenery.
I'll probably be nice.
For me, the hags and the crew.
Be nice to Bobby.
But she told no lies though. Because let's
For
face it, you got Teresa, you got her stupid sister-in-law, you got Ramona, you got
Luann,
Cynthia, you got Luann, you got
Kenya.
Kenya. What other dried up piece of twat you got on that show? I mean, come on now.
Mm-mm-mm.
Sorry, she told no lies. It was an accurate description of that show. So again, I'll probably be watching it just for the scenery, just to see the rental villa that they have.
Yeah, the food. I want to see they're gonna
Um,
are they gonna eat traditional Turks and Caicos food? Or are they gonna be flying in McDonald's?
um, I think it'll be like they'll probably have a chef because Kenya will not be in charge of the trip. So they'll probably have a chef and they'll probably have like fusion, you know, incorporating local cuisine
Carnival Cruise
with
Line.
international.
Carnival
Let's all
Cruise
go
Line.
on a
Carnival Cruise Line.
cruise after lockdown. I hate cruises. I do. Random thoughts. Oh my God. I'd rather just like go to a destination, find a nice place to squat and like see that, like fully absorb that destination. I don't get that when I go on a cruise because you're there for part of the day and I'm more focused on getting back on board the ship and not
Oh,
being left in port.
fair.
You know, and I'm always rushing. I'm always trying to see everything that I want to see. No, I don't want to do your stupid shore excursions. I want to go and indulge in the local culture all on my own, and I don't have enough time.
Okay.
It's very stressful for me. Very stressful. And then when I'm on the tin can, I feel claustrophobic. Oh God. And God help me if there is like one of those days at sea where it's just sailing for the entire day and I can't get off the boat. I'm having major issues.
I got you.
I sound really
Old.
persnickety. I know, shut up.
Just saying. I mean,
I just want to have my freedom to go and come the way how I wanna.
I just be at the buffet table, so whatever.
But they
And,
tell you when to go and eat. Like, no. They tell you
oh,
where you gotta sit down.
oh, that's too bad. No, I thought it was more like you just go to. I thought it was like 24-hour buffetness, and you just go when you go.
You can get food 24 hours, but then you gotta look and see which outlet is open. Like you got a
Oh,
set dinner time, at the same table. And sometimes you gotta share it with people you don't know. It's just like, uh, no, I'm not a love boat kind of gal. And I think I saw the captain just but once. Oh, and then they start off the cruise with that stupid life jacket drill. Like, all I was hearing was the theme song to Titanic, and I thought we was gonna crash as soon as we left the port of Puerto Rico. Oh my God.
you heard
Yeah.
Celine Dion. You heard Celine Dion in the background.
Yeah. And then like a lot of like, metal being hit to iceberg, even though we was in the Caribbean, just
Right.
overactive imagination.
Just a random iceberg in the Caribbean. Okay.
Ah, look at this. Why are you gonna do this to me and Trey? Why?
I'm just saying. When you said first nickname, I'm like, you just sound kind of like a little old. There. Like you're supposed to look for the positives. Not you.
I was trying to. But it was hot. I was sweaty, and I was stressed with the boarding process. Me and 5,000 other people trying to get on this stupid tin can. I was not pleased. So call me old, whatever. I want to know who baby is that when Naomi can't. It's hers, bought and paid for. Like her weave. That's her baby.
You know she don't pay for her weave. Quit playing. I'm just saying. She gets her virgin hair flown in express for free.
Oh my God. Well, she might have got a 2-for-1 with the baby. Whispers to Debbie. I agree. Thank you. I'ma scream it. Thank you, Trey.
I didn't say you were wrong. You said you sounded.
Oh my God.
No, I was just helping you. I was just helping you out. That's all.
By calling me old?
I did not call you old. You said I know I sound, and I said old. Did not calling you old. I'm just saying what you sound like.
Okay.
Just like when we go in on people sometimes, people are like, well, we can say, well, we kind of sound people would say rude, and I would say honest. It's all semantics. Just saying.
I don't think you want my cruise tips. As a 25-year hotel veteran, I don't think you want my cruise ship. That's tips. That's competition. Oh, yeah.
Yep, I sure do. Been gray since I was 13.
Thank y'all. And he got me beat on that too. I started graying, I think, around 15 or 16.
Gray hair, 13. Got my gray hair, but still have the baby face of a 20-year-old. So I'm good.
I can't say I have a baby face. No, you got me beat on that.
Good. I will be 75 and still serving face. So I'm cool. I'm just grateful that my gray hair looks good. That used to be my biggest fear. It was like you get that, that gray hair that doesn't look good. It looks dirty.
Yeah, mine.
No, your gray's fine because your gray goes in. Your gray is not patchy. It's that patchy gray. I think it's that patchy.
Look at that. I have that black patch at the top.
But it grows in. It looks good though. Like you see some people who have that gray where it's really, really patchy. It's like oof.
Did you get gray hair before your voice
Yep.
broke, Jamal?
Yeah.
For real? Oof.
Yeah. I was literally in junior high when I got gray hair, and then I kid you not, I went to school one day. It was a new security guard. Didn't know him. I just walk on through, and he's like, "Excuse me." I'm like, "Yeah." Like, what are you doing here? I'm like, "I go to school here." No, you don't. I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Prove you go here." I'm like, "Okay." So I took out my current year junior high school ID and gave it to him. I'm like, "Here." He's like, "Oh." I'm like, "I know. I have premature gray. It runs in my family." He's like, "Oh, okay. I'm sorry." I'm like, "No problem." I took my ID back and kept it moving.
He's just doing his job.
Yep.
You could have been a pervert.
It was just too funny. I used to always get like, "You're too young to have gray hair." I'm like, "So you have to be old, a certain age to have gray hair?" Yes, I did.
But it was like one of those peach fuzz
Yeah,
beards,
yeah. It
right? Like
wasn't. It
you were
wasn't like
just sprouting in.
just, but you could see, but the gray just pushed through like pretty much right away.
Oof. That's cray cray.
Yeah, it was like you said, it was like pretty. It wasn't like a full grown. I didn't get the full grown until I was like what, a junior ish in high school.
Oh.
So yeah. It's just my whole family grayed early. Like everybody grayed early, and I just never saw gray hair as a bad thing. Like I said, if it comes in the right way, it looks great. But if you have like the patchiness, I can understand why people color their hair.
Well, I haven't really seen my natural hair since 15 or 16. So it's been a couple of decades. So I was just curious. And then the pandemic hit. Why not? Who am I coloring my hair for? Yeah. And so now we at where we at.
Like my hair, when I used to let my hair grow out, you could see like the little gray, and it comes in nice. But I just don't like my hair. I just don't like my hair long because it's too much maintenance. I don't have time for that. Um, but most of my gray is literally all here. It's all in my beard. Like you can kind of see a little bit when it grows in. Like you really can't see the gray unless you really look for it. But my beard just comes through, which I don't mind at all. Like you'll never see me be one of those people with comb overs or trying to save my hair. Like when I see people trying to save
You
their
mean
hair,
like
I'm like
Libby's dad?
trying to save their hairline. I'm like, you need to let that go.
You could
Just
have been
go bald or go get the like for example, my hairline's back. I
I
wore
know.
half as I wore half as a kid, so my
Mhm.
hairline is actually back. So I'm like, just good to go. Like, would you have these some men who are like, okay, if I just cut here and do a little magic, I'm like, you just let it go. Either let it go or get a quick weave. Do one of the two.
What's that thing that Jermaine Jackson uses to change his hairline? The Hong Kong thing, the magic marker thing that he uses.
Oh, I know what you're talking. I don't know the name, but I know what you're talking about. Well, yeah, I mean, if your hairline's kind of patchy, I'm just a fan of if you can get away with it, just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you
I'm
if your hairline's
shiny.
patchy but savable, make sure you go to a really good barber to fix you up.
Wait, Pearl, you talking about my shininess or grease for somebody here? Thank you very much, Miss
Okay,
Pearl.
trace it. Spray
Spray
on
on patent
patent
leather.
leather. Stop.
But no, he does have a very interesting hairline, and I don't know. It's just very weird. It comes down to his eyebrows and then goes around. Um, and Wendy Williams knows the name of it, but I can't remember what it's called.
I have to look
But
it up.
yeah,
Okay, so what it is, I mean,
Chairman uses
So
words
here's
to
so
distract
what
from
it
film.
what it really is because his hairline is back. So when your hairline is oof, I saw a worse picture. Ooh, that's just yeah. I mean, I see the picture y'all
It's
are
very
talking about.
creative. It's
It
very
is.
creative.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Cause I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's the most extreme that I've seen with that hair technique.
Hold on a second.
It's very interesting.
Hold on 1 second before we go. I want to make sure this is the picture you're talking about.
Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. Beijing, yes. Thank you, Trey. I don't know if that's like the real name, but that's what I've heard Wendy Williams call it. And he used to be a semi-decent. Oof.
Is that the photo you were talking about?
Which one?
It's in private chat.
Oh.
I sent you the link.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Because I was looking at some other ones too. Because it went from like very angular to having like an arch. It's just very, very weird.
I think I found the
Yes,
arch
this
one.
is the arch.
Oh
It
yeah,
used to be more angular.
Can you share it? Can you share that one?
Yeah, I'm sharing now.
Because Steven said he needs a picture before we go.
So yeah, this particular, let me see if I can get it bigger. Be funny if it goes smaller. Oh, damn. But yeah, that like arch system is quite weird. Oh, Jesus, no. How do I get rid of this? Where's the X? All right. Let's go back here. So yeah, it extends down the forehead. This is all paint, y'all. I think only this little tuft at the top here is actual hair. But the rest of it is paint. And it's such a shame. See, because look, he started out looking sort of decent. And then he went to this, and these were the angular days. Let me see if I can do this picture. See, look, it was very angular. And then he went to the full-on arch. I guess he wanted to be an Architectural Digest or something. I don't know.
That's the thing. When you that's the thing. You have to go to barbers, and I mean barbers to line you up properly.
Well, do you think he does this mess by himself?
He might have a stylist, which is different than a barber.
Oof. Okay. Well, drop link, please. Oh my God.
Bobby, you got about 5 minutes.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm dropping it, please. Does Asa do his hair, child? I hope not. I hope not. And yes, this is Asa's baby granddaddy. Oof. I think his nose is getting bigger. He's growing out of that surgery.
Excuse me for 1 second, okay?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Come on, Ablavi. We waiting on you. I'm gonna stop sharing. Yes. Hello, my dear.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. I'm about to go to Target Child
Ooh.
Hour. So, I'm not looking forward to that. No. I wanted to
Oof.
talk about Asha and just the ridiculousness of the Jackson family. I believe they all use egg donors because how they all got children and none of them look like them. You know, a few maybe, but all of them.
Well, mm. Well, Jermaine's kids look like him.
True. I mean, he has 2 sets. Remember, he stole his
Right.
brother's wife.
I only remember the ones with Hazel.
Okay.
I don't know none of the other ones that came out. Like I knew the first set with Barry Gordy's daughter, Hazel.
That's the first set. But then remember, he had
Right.
the second set with Tito's wife. So
Okay.
they cousin
But
brother.
Tito kids don't look like him. I don't know. Like they look like the DeBarges. So maybe when he had the kids with Tito wife, they were also the DeBarges. Like I don't know where those kids came from.
But let's talk about Asha for a minute. You know, I used to get sick of her because she used to always act so holier than thou. Like she had a job. Like she was sitting there, the representative of Poland Springs, when she got her money from her ex-husband.
Wait, she was married? To
Yeah.
who?
To this Middle Eastern guy. He was wealthy. That's how she got that house. What was she doing for that house?
Oh.
She was doing it right, whatever she was doing.
Look, she had a hustle. I admired her for her hustle. And if she got that house from a husband or ex-husband,
yeah,
good.
She was married young. She married a wealthy Middle Eastern man, a wealthy Persian. They got divorced, and that's how she got the house, and that's how she had money to play with vitamin water and that.
Good for her.
That's how you get a business, ladies. Like, do it right.
And then let's get into the Shahs. The Shahs were amazing. They came back with the foolishness. I need to ask you a question. Once you say you got 10 abortions, how do you go back to being friends? Like I'm really not.
Blavy, don't forget about the uterus exploding.
Listen.
And then you post that on Instagram.
And another thing, it's time for these people to get an interior designer. Destiny's house looks so tacky and ghetto.
But Destiny is tacky and ghetto.
I know, but like you don't. I'm sorry about the noise.
I know. I'm always like, I know, but you know.
She's the poor one now, right? Isn't she? Because you know they always got to have a poor one on this show. Asa was the poor one. Now she's the poor one. Yeah, she actually has to work, unlike being supported by your parents, Mike, Gigi.
But let me ask you something. Is it just me, or does everybody's house look very regular? You know, nobody's in like a mansion.
Right, but this cast did not smuggle any of that, you know, Iranian money out of Iran. Like Asa said from the jump, her family left with nothing. Family left with nothing.
This house was the biggest house. Asa had a house. She had the spa. She had the lounge. Asa had the house. These other people, no offense, but you know, I could get a 2-bedroom in Jersey. You know, no.
Well, what's her name? MJ and Reza, when they started this show, they were struggling realtors, pretending to buy gold out of a vending machine. Reza,
you are so petty.
That's true though. They were.
And who else was on the show? Gigi was always supported by her parents.
Always.
Yeah, and Mike too. Because remember, he was a realtor in Vegas, lost everything during the crash, came back home to his parents, and have been living off of them ever since.
Because remember, he was doing the commercial, like the commercial real estate thing. And then he came up with like some sort of shoe line. And we ain't heard about that shoe line since.
But before the shoe line, he tried to be a regular or like a residential real estate agent with Reza.
Right.
Because that was the first falling out with Reza and MJ, because he was bringing Mike in as a realtor and kind of cutting her out, but they were never in partnership like that. It was so stupid. But then he went on to do the shoe line.
But what does Reza do now? Because nobody's in real estate anymore.
Reza got a bum and busted hair care line that he paid $500,000 for that nobody is buying.
Well,
And them rich white people that lived in the mansion in Beverly Hills snookered him out of his money.
well, we don't talk about it.
I remember that remember when she said that she used to be a bank teller and she went to jail because of the Nigerians?
Oh, Reza said that. That was another thing that Reza talked out about her. Yep.
No, I said, what kind of foolishness is this? No,
yep,
but I
got fired.
There were people with real money. Like Lily, she had a nice house.
Lily had money. Lily had her parents supporting her. Lily had the forever fiance supporting her, and she had her law degree with a good job, plus doing extra businesses like her lash line and something else.
So we're calling now being a sugar baby a career path. Hey, I'm not mad at it.
No, but she actually was a lawyer. Like, she had her own money.
She did, and so is Phaedra Parks, but we ain't never seen her do anything.
Listen, I ain't gonna turn down a good dollar. I ain't. I don't blame Lily for taking all streams of income coming in, no matter where they coming from.
Lily was pretty, and that's what I liked about Lily.
And that's what MJ hated about her.
Lily was very pretty, but
MJ couldn't stand her.
I used to look at Lily and be like, damn, I want a pork chop. You know, I gained too much weight watching her.
Let me tell you, she had that beautiful apartment with that coconut, the dog that would go around in circles. But when she went in that closet, baby, and she opened up that safe and all the Cartier boxes up in there, I was like, ka-ching! I love her.
She was good, and so was the other one. What's the one with the two and they used to fight all the time?
The who?
Afiza? Bobby and
that's 90 Day.
No. It was on that show. When Lily left, they put a new girl in.
Anfisa? No, not Anfisa.
No.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Her and Destiny fought over her brother. Yeah. That girl?
Sarah.
Sarah. Yeah.
R. Kelly's ex.
No. But she was wealthy too.
No, she's talking about season 4 or 5.
Yeah, right? That's the one I'm talking about. I know her man's name was Bobby.
Asafa. Ooh, that's going way back.
Yeah, that's going way back.
She was gorgeous too, and that's why they hated her. But I want rich. You know, these are Persians. I'm expecting gaudy and rich, you know?
You know what? I miss Sammy. Sammy was in cahoots with Muhammad Hadid in the real estate. He makes undercover money, but never showed it, you know? I wanted him to get his stomach stapled, get some hair plugs, and come out, you know, and really challenge the rest of them. But he was too quiet and he didn't like the mess.
Well, you know, Sammy got married, right? And
divorced. I heard about the divorce before I heard about the marriage.
you know about them.
I know you have to go soon, so let's just talk about the mess. Mm-hmm. Where did Naomi get that baby from?
Babies.com. I don't know.
Baby broker. It came with the morning milk.
I noticed the picture. She showed feet and not ears.
I know. No, but you could tell from the cuticle line sometimes.
Listen,
you could tell. I was looking, y'all.
I was looking, and I was like, "Whose baby is that?" Naomi, if you don't stop it, I thought she was clowning. I thought she was out here clowning for the girls.
Maybe she borrowed it. I don't know. It was on Second Westcott too with Dr. Michael.
I'm gonna give it some clearance because it's a very young child. So color comes with age.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the better question: who's the daddy? Is it the billionaire that was just suing her?
Ooh. I don't think he would have anything to do with her. You think maybe the guy from YouTube contributed a few little swimmers? She was with him for a good long time.
Or maybe Heidi Klum's her baby
Oh,
daddy.
wait. Maybe she went and asked the Arab that Rihanna stole from her, the Toyota dealership guy of all of Saudi Arabia, to donate some.
You know they don't get down like that.
He could do it anonymously.
Right.
But you know how they're about children.
Maybe he think it wouldn't have worked. I mean, after all, she's a lady of a certain age.
Listen, they were so petty. I was reading a US Weekly article. They said geriatric moms.
I think I saw that too.
Wow.
What they don't tell you is that they use egg donors. I said, this is so petty.
There was another article, like that second article that I sent you, Jamal, where they dived into like the new trend of old moms. I was like, oof.
They were savages. They were like, there's no way. But congratulations for Naomi. I'm glad that she waited until she was out of her throwing the phone phase and tearing people up at the fashion house.
Yeah. It's a new, calmer, gentler Naomi.
Cussing people out on the face. Talk about you'll never be on my level.
But shout out to her.
Yes.
Because I couldn't be no 50 with a baby. A baby.
I know.
Like at that age, you used to your sleep. What I look like getting up for 2 hours?
She don't have no hair. She don't have no hair. Quit playing.
Do you think she was pregnant though? Like,
no.
Okay.
No.
No, she's not gonna ruin like whatever shows she can still get by toting a baby.
She can still get shows. Quit playing. She can still be on the cover.
And then let's just be finally messy. It has been reported T.I. and Tiny's charges have been dropped, so the felons won't be in the penitentiary.
That's L.A. I believe that's only in Las Vegas due to statute of limitations. They're still investigating in L.A.
Yeah, they're still investigating in L.A., but Las Vegas was dropped.
Yep.
Yeah, that case closed. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's good. That's one less felony for the two.
But it wasn't less though. But let's talk about the people though before we go.
Okay.
Like who do we think is gonna be involved in all this? How many people are gonna get dragged through the mud? Like who like Candy? To me, it's gonna be Candy, Todd, the ex-mayor, pretty much all the rappers in Atlanta. So like, does anyone disagree with me?
Yeah, I think it's a trafficking ring. I think he was out here really acting foolish, and what I want is to know the DL traffic ring. That's the one I want to know. I want to know about the boys, because I know it ain't just the girls.
I'm probably want all the mess.
That's what I want to know. I want to know about the boys.
Well, it is Atlanta.
Exactly.
Wow. Nelly's name is involved? Trey, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that came out, a couple of days ago?
Maybe that's why Ashanti couldn't lock it down.
And you know, the men in prison are going to love Nelly. He's nice and juicy for them.
Oh, dear. Pearl, you came in late. T.I. and Tiny are being investigated by the L.A. District Attorney's Office for, what is it?
Alleged sexual assault.
Yes. So, yeah, they're it's just a mess. It's
and then
just
one more thing, because we're talking about New York. You know, I like Ebony, but again, I don't need this to be like Atlanta with the whole advocacy. Like, it's been a little bit, but let's not get too crazy.
Right.
I think she's kept it personal.
Yeah.
Like this last night, it was, about her grandma. What was it the time before? Oh, no. I don't think she addressed the time before.
Which time before?
I think at Ramona's house. with the multicolored fish. I don't think she addressed that. She just commented on
Right.
it.
That was Sonia's house.
Yeah.
And then also, let me ask you something, because you were talking about the Moon Girl in Dallas.
Yeah.
I hear that Sudden is going to get into it with the Asian girl in Beverly Hills, because
Oh, they are. They are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I saw the previews.
How do you think Bravo's going to navigate this? Because this is some murky water they in.
Well, filming's already done, so there's nothing they can do at this point, to be quite honest.
Yeah, just let it play out.
But I mean, like, do you think they're going to have, like, a negative backlash where they're going to have to, like, cancel the season because Ramona or one of the, like, because of Sudden or one of the women's mouths?
I don't think so, because filming's done. Like, they've already been paid for their ad space. I mean, I don't think Tiffany's situation is because of Cameron and her family interjecting versus Beverly Hills, when it's purely Sutton and Crystal. It's two castmates. The reason why the Tiffany situation blew up is because Cameron's husband and brother-in-law got involved. That's the only reason that went sideways. I think as far as Beverly Hills goes, it should be okay.
Okay. I'm interested in seeing it because I'm ready for the felons of Beverly Hills and the scheming and scamming and the PP loans being misused.
That's what I want to see.
Wait, who has a PPP? Oh, Mauricio. I heard about that. Okay. I thought it was a wife.
I'm sure Dorita's in there too, because they love stealing money as well.
Oh Lord.
And I want to say this right now. Shout out to Kyle for your reconstructive nose surgery. They did take 10 to 15 years off you. I'm not mad at you.
I am mad at you for the excuse that you're claiming.
I didn't get an excuse. I said.
Okay. Because I don't buy her explanation at all.
She got hit on the set of Halloween, so they had to go in and do surgery. And she's like, well, since you're there, you might as well do this. That's what she said.
Well, guys, it was good seeing you. I will be back tomorrow for Beverly Hills. I'll let y'all watch Married at First Sight, and then if y'all say it's good, I will, because I ain't wasting my time.
But when are you going? When are you going live next, though?
Yeah.
Probably tomorrow.
Okay. Do you know what subject yet or no?
Probably Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Maybe Married at First Sight. Whew.
Okay. So I'm like, I haven't had no Blobby notification in a couple of days. What's going on? I figured you were taking a break or something.
No. I was somebody blocked one of my videos.
Oh.
It took me a long, yeah.
Oh.
Did they strike you? Did they strike you or claim you?
They didn't strike. They didn't strike me, but I had to appeal it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. We know how that feels.
Yeah, so that's why I have been missing in action.
Well, I mean, my philosophy is that if people are claiming you or striking you, that means you're doing something right.
Yeah, they are. Well, guys, keep safe. It is so hot in New York right now. Disgusting.
Oh, summertime. That's for you guys.
Pray for me. I'm about to go to Child's Hour in Target.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Good luck, my dear. You will need it.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Oh, my God. So, Jamal, anything else you want to say on this all over the place show?
I mean, we got through our stories, and then, we have a little talking. This is what we do. Like, we take our stories, and we tend to like go off tangent a little bit because it was related to the story somehow, but, it's good.
It's all in a natural conversation.
Yeah, that's what should happen. Like, you should have stories and have good conversation or fun conversation. Either way is fine. It should always somehow relate to your initial topics, which is what we do.
Yes.
We just think so much. We tend to go a couple of different ways off of one topic.
Yes. Yes. So, guys, thanks for hanging in there with us. We really appreciate you guys coming and checking us out whenever we bring up one of our little messy shows. Don't forget to check out all the love shows I recommend. Child, I'm so confused with all your love shows, Pearl.
Right?
You need to suggest another show without love in the title because you have me and Jamal confused.
Love is blind. All about the love. Can you find love? Are you ready for love? There's too much love out there.
Okay, guys. See us tomorrow. Like tonight is going to be a really busy night. We're going to try and cram in as much tomorrow as we can. I think we're going to put the reunion in our Bravo weekend review, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, guys, until next time.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye.